Hello everybody, and it's Friday, and I got caught on the cuddle wagon. Yeah, I got caught on the Laser Tools van, and we purchased some things. I didn't mean to spend that much money, but hey ho. So I thought I'd just make this quick video. So we've got that there, and we've also got this one here. So this, as you can see, it's upside down, but let's flip it over. It's for taking off bottom arms and shock absorbers and all that sort of thing, all on your own. I have what they call a hockey stick, which is there. To be fair, a hockey stick, there for their money, they're about 35 quid. That's what I paid for that one. I mean, they're up to 80, 85 quid on eBay, depending on where you go and what brand it is. That's a cheap. I think I ordered it directly from China. It was £35. They're a little bit problematic because in some situations you can't lean far enough on the end of it to actually pull the arm down and do what you need to do. So I was on the Laser Tools van, and we came to a little bit of a deal over one of these and another interesting tool, which will be very interesting to try out, which I'll show you in a minute. But the problem is, I say another interesting tool, it'll be interesting, but I can guarantee it's for doing gearboxes, and I can guarantee I will not need it now for 6 to 8 months, because that's generally how this stuff works. That is very shiny. Oh, and look, matches most things in my workshop. It's blue. Here it is. Just drop that off the side. There we go. So the idea is you spin that, and as you spin that, it obviously pulls down on this chain, which you hook over the arm. Obviously that's not going to hold much, that hook, but yeah, you put that over the top of the arm, come down to the other side, and there's a little hook in there, and you can just hook the chain in and use that, and then you wind this. Yep, that's never been used before. And you get a bar, stick that in there, and then wind that down. I'll do a video slash review of this at some point. I've also got a chain in here, so that's adjustable with the looks of it. By taking this out. Oh yeah, spring loaded too. Clever. So you can adjust that out to reach the other side of the vehicle. Oh, come on. Shaky cam. So yeah, that's interesting tool. And there goes the pin on the floor. I'll give up that at the moment. Need 2 hands. So up here, let's show you some of the other goodies. We have this set here, which is just an injector blanking cap set. This is so when you're working on common rail diesels, if you suspect you've got a problem with one cylinder or one injector, you can take one of these, screw it on top of the injector port, and run the engine with that injector disconnected. I'll open that upside down and look at mine. Almost went back together properly. So yeah, that's a useful little kit to have around. Not too expensive either, to be fair. There's the information on it. Camera's shaking around. useful little tool. We've also got just a set of wire brushes for helping clean and inject the seats. Don't think we need to look at those. Extra deep socket set. It's a big set of sockets. It doesn't even fit in the camera. There we go. So let's have a pop that off. I like how somebody doesn't pay attention in the factory to the way round everything is. I wish somebody did, because that should be in that way so that when the handle's the right way when you open it. It's just my OCD, sorry. Looks like we're about to open it upside down again. It's close. So these are, as you can see, incredibly deep sockets. 3/8 drive. Not sure why we need a 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapter, other than the fact that they do change size as you get bigger. So these go up to 21mm. You can get a stubby little 3/8 to 1/4 inch as well. Okay, that's interesting. So the inside of this really long socket is that deep, with actual socket or nut carrying capability. So if you've got a long enough thread, as long as you've got a thread that sticks out more than that, you can actually use these for winding nuts on as well, because there's nothing worse than having one of these where it goes all the way down, and if you put a nut in it, it falls to the bottom and you can't actually thread it on. So it comes in handy for getting into awkward to reach areas. Next one. Yes, I know the Stanley knife's on the bench, but the pick's in my hand. This, I don't know if you've read the box. There is the box. It's a strut mate. There's a few different versions of these. I was going to buy a Welshberg one. This was slightly cheaper, to be honest. So I thought, well, we'll give it a go. It's basically the same design, so you have a bit here to fit onto your gearbox jack. So that pops on top of your gearbox jack. The idea is you can put that in the wheel well and then jack up next to your suspension, and you can push up on your strut. Mainly used for holding the strut in while you undo the nuts on top when you're doing springs and stuff like that. Just makes the one-man operation a lot easier. Also, you could use it for pushing the strut up, you know, if you need that extra 20mm to get the strut out or to get something off, or you just want the spring and the shock not to be vibrating around and what have you. You can just use this to put some tension up on that. In all fairness, you've got a nice flat plate there as well, so if you just want an offset, something to hold apart, you can use it for it. So yeah, that'll be a nice addition to the tool collection. Now, this is the interesting part. I've never seen one before until the other day. Didn't even know it was a thing. Interesting idea. I'm never going to get my arm far enough down to pull that out. So, look this up so you can read it. It's a transmission support. So it's a gearbox support tool. So the idea is, instead of having a large flat plate on the top of the gearbox, you instead have this, and you support your gearbox thusly. So you get a chain with it. Chain, and we also get this lifting strap with various ratings and what have you on it. I can test drive those. Let's face it, it's never going back in the packet. So you've also got your nice long lifting strap there, so you can double that round under a gearbox, and I mean that's actually quite a clever idea in itself, to be honest. So let's get this on a gearbox jack, because this is what I'm really interested in. Let's get a gearbox jack and mount it, and there we go, that's it mounted. So this is obviously a single stage SGS jack. There is a review, well, an unboxing and that on my channel if you want to have a look at that. This gearbox jack, as you can see, is quite tall. I don't know if I'd use this on this jack. I think it would be better on the 2-stage because it goes lower for allowing access, because obviously this is quite tall, so to get it out the bottom of the vehicle, you really do. I think this would need to be on a single stage, a twin stage jack, sorry, because it's too tall realistically on that one. Normally, I mean, that one came with this, which is alright for holding an exhaust pipe really, maybe a bit of suspension, bit useless for everything else. So it does come with this, which is actually an adapter, and that just adapts from the larger to the smaller size. So it's made for this size, and then they've got that side which is for a larger one. So this is designed to fit all sorts of different styles and sizes, so including that size, I would hope. Let's just try it on the Automotech one. Yep, it's a little bit loose, probably could do with a pinch bolt in that, bolt to go through, but it does fit, so that's a bonus. So normally you just get that flat plate and you're supposed to chain your gearbox to it, but it's just a really big inconvenience, to be honest. So nobody ever does. Whereas this, you know, it's supposed to go up above the gearbox. I mean, to be fair, now you could use this for lifting multiple things. It doesn't have to be a gearbox. But the way they've got the pictures drawn, you can use that, and you can hook it over the back of the gearbox and the front of the gearbox, and just use it as a sling type thing. Or you can use the chain as well to secure the strap together. And you've also got these extra bits for attaching it. It'd be interesting to try and use this and see what it's actually like. Quite looking forward to that. Almost feel like I need to take a gearbox on job on cheap just to try it. So yeah, so that's the really interesting one. I will maybe at a later date make videos about this particular sling design and the bottom arm tool that I bought separately, a bit more in depth after I've used them a bit. But that's just a quick overlook of everything that I've bought on this visit for the Laser Tools van. Yep, that was expensive, and I just thought I'd show you what I bought. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.